If you do prefer something a little bit more on the cutesy side of things, these are some really cool desserts. Some of them are creepy, though, I do have to say. But it's kind of a mixture of fun, right? You can have a little bit of fun with both of it, no matter what your taste or style is. So let's go through this. This is from Delish.com. Holiday Recipes. This is by Mackenzie Filson. This was from 2024. It was last year, so it's not out of date, of course. You can make some really good treats. So let's go through and let's see what we've got or what this person has to offer. Of course, it should come as no surprise that we take Halloween scary seriously. Now, why is that? It's one of the only holidays where you can make terrifyingly cute desserts to share with friends and family. What could be better? Whether you're into a spooky, silly, or delicious mix of both, there's a scare level and flavor preference for everyone out there. So here are some 66 thrilling dessert recipes. I might not be able to have time to go through all 66 of them, but they are on the top of the list on which ones are the most popular, or at least ones that you can try out from Mackenzie's recommendation here. So the first one on this is mini Pillsbury cookie cheesecakes. Now, these Pillsbury cookies with the pumpkins on them, our family usually makes every year. So I'm very familiar with these. You just pop them in the oven and they're set and ready to go. Combining the rich creaminess of the cheesecake with the sweet buttery taste of Pillsbury sugar cookies, you can enjoy this not-so-scary recipe, perfect for parties, gatherings, or a special dessert for the family. Easy to make and even easier to enjoy, they're a sweet way to embrace the spooky season. And on the article that I'm reading here as well, too, they include the link to the specific recipes. So it does tell you the entire recipe there and even some additional pictures too of the enjoyment of these different ones. So it goes through the steps and the different recipes and what you need to create these cute little desserts. Next one on this list, if you are a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, this is Nightmare Before Christmas Fudge. A perfect Halloween or Christmas, depending on which side of the debate you fall on. This is a treat that you can, of course, enjoy for yourself or to enjoy with others. This is a fudge that captures the essence of both holidays, like the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. Sally Skellington comes to life in the form of the sweet, chocolatey, rich confection intermingled with multicolorful representation of her iconic dress. So that's something that you can enjoy. The third one on this list is Witch Finger Cookies. Spooky season is here, and they're, of course, celebration and style with these scary, delicious Witch Finger Cookies. Don't be scared. They're just shortbread cookie shaped into severed fingers and adorned with an almond nail and a bit of blood red jam. So it's pretty easy to make and scary to eat and to even look at, too, but fun nonetheless. The fourth one on this list looks pretty appetizing. If you are a Hocus Pocus fan, you can enjoy their inspired s'mores pops. You'll love these even more than the Sanderson sisters love their book. Pair these with their Hocus Pocus Jell-O shots or their Binks cookies for the perfect spread. So you can also check out some of those other ones too. So there's the Hocus Pocus Jell-O shots, which sound pretty good. And then also the Binks the cat. An adorable cat as well, too. You can make those cookies as well. Candy apples. A simple, traditional, yet elegant standalone taste that I would say is a good one to try out. While you've likely had them at orchards, state fairs, and the like, candy apples are a treat you can easily make at home. You only need a handful of ingredients, 30 minutes, and a candy thermometer to make these festive fall treats for every fall party or Halloween bash. So that's something that you can enjoy, or of course pick some up at the local markets. You can even find them, of course, at the local store, Butera, Caputo's, Walgreens, or Jewel, especially for the season. You can get them in the candy apple section, or the more so to say, the holiday section. Sometimes they usually have those in there. Vampire cupcakes is another one. You can sink your teeth into this devilishly delightful vampire cupcake. Perfect for the Halloween season. These moist chocolate cupcakes are filled with a gooey strawberry jelly, quote, blood, center, topped with a fluffy marshmallowy frosting, and decorated to resemble Dracula's iconic hairline, yes. With a touch of red gel food coloring and the chocolate cookie crumbs, these Halloween treats are sure to impress both the young and the young at heart. This is the vampire cupcakes that you can enjoy. I'm trying to do a vampire accent, and it's not going too well. It's the Great Bumpkin Charlie Brown Bundt Cake. Welcome to the Great Pumpkin. Whether you're throwing a Halloween bash and need a show-stopping centerpiece dessert, or just really love the Peanuts gang and want your pumpkin patch to be the most sincere, this is the cake for you. It's the Great Pumpkin, scratch that, Bumpkin Charlie Brown Cake. Sounds pretty good and looks pretty delicious. Jack Skellington Oreo Pops are another way to go. What's this? What's this? Well, it's one of the very scary good treats to enjoy this Halloween season. There's no better way to celebrate All Hallows Eve with the Pumpkin King himself, a bunch of chocolate-covered Oreos. Make those frosting desserts your choice and put them on a stick, and they're ready to go for you to be the hit of any party. Everyone will be shaking in their bones for this one. Of course, we talked about the Hocus Pocus Binks cookies. I'm only on number 9 of 66. There is a whole list of ones to go through, so I recommend checking them out at delish.com. Now, this is just one of the websites. There's a ton more that are out there. Personal blog posts and more that you can find. So, and maybe you have a specific one that you make every year yourself or you want to try out. Feel free to send it over the text line, 505-926-1410. Send over your pictures, and we'll see if maybe you have some good ones out there. American Poke Cake is another one. Vampire Style is one you can make, a soft almond cake. Scrolling through, going a little bit more quickly here now, because there's definitely ones I want to talk about. Brown Butter Apple Blondies. It's a simple, elegant taste filled with tender apples and drizzled with creamy brown butter frosting. These are some brown butter blondies, the definition of an irresistible, packable treat, and easy to make. Pumpkin s'mores cookies are another one to enjoy, of course. Fill them up with your delicious s'more marshmallows and chocolates, and the sky's the limit when it comes to shaking up this fall treat. Another one, Ghost S'mores Dip, is another one, too, to try out. Of course, these little s'more-inspired dips are the perfect dessert to throw together last minute. What it includes are graham crackers, making for the perfect dippers, but sliced apples, pretzels, or even potato chips would certainly do the trick, too. Even the kids can help with the scary, easy treat. And, of course, you can dabble and have those little blops of chocolate to make it look like the eyes and the screaming mouth of the ghost. So that sounds pretty cool. Zombie Brain Cupcakes are another way to go, too. Enjoy this vanilla frosting. You can, of course, have them green or red or yellow or pink. And you just kind of have them in almost an intestine-looking swirl to it. Or that's the way you do it there. Making Zombie Brain Cupcakes is one. Bloomin' Apples is another one. You've heard of Bloomin' Onions. Very popular at, oh my goodness, what's the one place? Outback Steakhouse. You can enjoy the Bloomin' Apples and enjoy a nice filling of ice cream in between it. Pumpkin Patch Brownies are another way to go, of course. You can incorporate those cute little pumpkin candies to have almost like it's an entire graveyard scene. You could also do the same with little gravestones, make your own little candies there, of course. So there's lots of ways that you can do that. Simple, elegant ones like pumpkin whoopie pies are good to make too. No-bake Buckeye cheesecake is also suggested. Now, of course, you can also enjoy this one that's a colorful treat, the Halloween candy bark. You've heard of bark chocolate before, right? You don't want to bark up the wrong tree with this one because this is an enjoyable treat for anyone of all ages. This is a white chocolate bark, probably the most simple from scratch Halloween treat that you can make. And what's the best part about this? Of course, you can even add leftover Halloween candy to top this off. Lots of other ones that are also featured: dirt pudding, jack-o'-lantern sandwich cookies, brownie bottom pumpkin cheesecakes, and so much more. You can even do Dracula dentures, which are 2 cookies put together, and then you just line them up with little marshmallows along the side, and it looks like a giant circular cylinder row of teeth that you can do. Ghost cakes, spiderweb cakes, all these different designs. Or maybe if you just like something a little bit more on the simple side, not even necessarily related to Halloween, but just the fall in general, pumpkin cheesecake rolls are very delicious. So much more that you can find. I wish I could talk more about it, but I only have so much time. But oh my goodness, do they have a good list of some delicious options to choose from. They even have one called Glowing Black Widow Oreo Pops. Yes, you can have them chocolate covered Oreos that actually do glow up. Yes, there is glowing frosting that's out there that you can purchase. Or of course you can put it under a black light and make them look spooky. I mean, there's tons of different ones out there. The sky's the limit under the Halloween moon for these delicious treats during the Halloween season and the month of October.